Panhandle Spirit with Kel Steve.
Good evening, sports fans. Tonight, the Amarillo Bulls went for a weekend sweep of New Mexico, along with a fifth straight win. Now, even after clinching a playoff spot last night, the Bulls know with 16 games left in the regular season, every one of them count to get that coveted home ice advantage throughout the playoffs. Here you look at Brooks Bailing just signing with the Providence Friars earlier in the week, a D1 school. This was the game of missed chances for the Bulls. Early on, Matt Johnson dishing to Mikey Erickson. Point blank shot, no. Can't get the deflection. Opportunity missed. Later, pass goes out to John Ray. One-timer deflected. Wide open net for Brooks Bailing. But Bailing can't get that to go just a little wide. And just another missed opportunity. Now the Bulls on the power play. Mikey Erickson dishing to Bailing. Bailing point blank again. Deflected. No. And guess what? New Mexico pulls off the stunner. They win 4-2. They've given the Bulls 2 of 4 losses this season. The Big 12 hoops. Texas Tech at Texas here in just a second. Coming right up for you. There it is. Rick Barnes on hand. Already down 15. Red Raiders are. Jacobin Brown misses, but look at that, kids. He follows the shot to Sheldon McClellan for the slam. Texas up 17. Next time down. Brown, another miss, but there's Clinton Chapman pulling down the offensive board. Rather, the Red Raiders just stand around looking at him. That puts Texas up huge. Then Texas Tech decides not to play defense. Chapman gets it easy on the block. He had 20 after the two-handed flush. Red Raiders remain winless in conference. They lose 74-57. Baylor at Okie State. Bears won by 40 the last time these two hooked up, but today a little closer. Second half, Bears on the run. Pierre Jackson pull up 3. That's good. He had 16. Bears up by 9. Under 2 to play. Off the screen is Keaton Page. This guy seems like he's been at Oklahoma State forever. Bombing the 3. Gallagher is going crazy. Pokes up 1. Next possession, Baylor doesn't panic. Jackson penetrates, dishing to Quincy Acey. Acey putting it in. That's your game winner. Baylor 8-2 in conference. They win 64-60. Some few other scores for you. If we could get that to come up, you see that the border war might be the last one at Mizzou Arena in the Show Me State tonight. They knock off Kansas on an 8-0 run in the last 3 minutes. A couple other scores for you. Kansas State, they get by A&M. Oklahoma loses to Iowa State. And LSC score for you. The girls, hey, look at this. The Lady Buffs remain to be hot. They're 10-4 now in the LSC, winning 66-55. Now, after a week of all the hoopla, the Super Bowl rings, I mean, you can't even flip the channel without seeing something about it. Even Tim Tebow is the main attraction, even though he's not even playing in the game. Kickoff finally tomorrow is going to happen. Now, the coaches met with the media for the final time yesterday. Pats coach Bill Belichick talked about his relationship with Tom Brady as the two make their 5th trip to the game, while Giants coach Tom Coughlin spoke about the toughness his team showed down the latter part of the season.
Players have responded very, very well. They've come together as a group. I think there's no question that our confidence level was boosted by the play of our defense. We all of a sudden were able to get our entire defensive team together, and we've made some progress along those lines. It's given us a boost.
I mean, there's no quarterback I'd rather have than Tom Brady. He's a tremendous player and a competitor, and it's been a real privilege for me to coach him during his career with the New England Patriots. But again, as far as looking back and putting it in some kind of historical perspective and all that, I think we'll leave that to another time. And right now, just try to focus on our game with the Giants.
Kickoff for Super Bowl 46 set for 5:30 tomorrow, but if you're interested, we are having an early show, so please watch. The NFL announced the 2012 Hall of Fame class today. Former Jet and Patriot running back Curtis Martin, former D lineman Chris Dolman, along with 4 other headlines the class this year. They'll be inducted into Canton this August at the District 6 Wrestling Championships at Tascosa High School. The Hereford girls and the Randall boys are your champions. In high school soccer, Tascosa girls win their district opener over Lubbock High 1-0. And in golf, it was a bad day for Ryan Palmer at the Phoenix Open, shooting 5 over in his 3rd round. He's 1 under for the tournament. Spencer Levine is your leader at 17 under. We are having an early show.
Right. I like how you had to put that in.
I want to make sure we are having an early show.
It's going to be rough. I don't know who's going to. Everyone's going to be watching that Super Bowl, you know.
Flip on over. I'll tell you what the score is.
Oh, there you go.
We'll run a Super Bowl ad or two.
Right, and we'll have your weather.
Yeah, with Shelly Sykes.
That's right, and she's up next with one last check of your forecast.